this aspect of our tutorial is going to be based on the introduction to Microsoft Word. Starting from opening our Microsoft Word, we have a choice of where we open it. Depends on the operating system. If you are using the Windows XP, you might not have the advantage of adding it to the taskbar, but you have the advantage of adding it to the start menu. Now here we know that all our software is going to be on the on the all program. Okay, even if you don't have a shortcut either at the start menu and the taskbar or on the screen, but we can still open it from all programs. Then you check on the Microsoft Office. When you click it, you'll be able to get the Microsoft Word index. Now you see what I have here. Now I have the 2007 and 2010 version installed here. In another part of our lecture, we're going to talk about the difference between the 2010, 2007 and up to the present Microsoft Word. But for now, our focus is going to be on 2007, which is very familiar. When you look at the environment, is almost same thing with all other versions, later versions of the software. So the 2005 downward is different in the environment, the outlook is different, but 2007 till date is very familiar. The environment look alike, the same. That's why we're going to start our tutorial on the Microsoft Word 2007, and then we're going to dedicate another aspect, another version to what is the difference between all these versions of Microsoft Word. What is addition, what is subtraction? So right now, let's click on the Microsoft Word 2007. Here is the environment. From the right hand side, we have the three buttons, which is common to all software. You are going to all applications you're going to be using on your system. You have the close, the restore, and then the minimize. Minimize just reducing it, bring it to your tree, which you can go back to your tree and then click it and bring it back. Now the advantage is anytime you want to work on another software, another application, you can decide to reduce that and then just minimize it to 3, and then you can now open the next one you want to open. Then we have the restore and restore dynamize. Now when you restore it, okay, you reduce it in size, then you can click it to maximize it, okay, to enlarge it back. Then you close that. I've finished working on the Microsoft Word, I don't need it again, I can easily close it. So that is on the three button on the right hand side up there. Then next to it is the title that will show you the title of the document you are working on. Now, looking at the title you have there is because it's a new document. When you open another new document, you see document 2, document 3, document 4 like that. That's how you close one for another. But if the document is an existing document you have in your system, it is the title you have on it that you are going to see in there. For example, we'll click on this. That is an example of an existing document. What is the file name? What is the file name that I used to save the document on my system is change. Now that becomes the title anything you are working on it. How do you save? How do you give a file name? We are going to talk about that later on the maybe the office button aspect of the tutorial. But for now, know that we call that place a title bar. Then next to that is the quick access toolbar. We call this quick access toolbar, which show some of the features you're using regularly on your Microsoft Word. You can add it to that aspect. If it means anything I'm using every now and then, I can add it. The one I don't need, I can easily click and remove it. There's actually for you to customize. So if you need anyone, you can add anyone you are not using regularly. You can remove it from there. Now we still have more commands here, which means all this. Anyone I need, I can add. Anyone I don't need, I can remove it. If I don't need this, I remove it. If I need it, I can add it back, and automatically it's going to be part of the toolbar we're going to have on our quick access toolbar here. So next to this is the office button, which shows some features we have. We're going to start working on that after this introductory part of the Microsoft Word. As you can see there, I'm talking about the title bar. This is where we can save and give our document a title. And then next to it is the tab. We have 7 major tabs. Now, and then we have 3 additional ones, depends on what we are working in. For example, if I'm working on table, I'm going to have additional menu called design and layout. If I'm working on shape or maybe picture, we're going to have the format, which is part of the tab, which is an additional tab we're going to have. So know that we have 7 major menu and 3 additional ones, which is hidden, except you are working on the features that it will bring it out. Then under each tab we have what we call reading. For example, on the home menu we have the keyboard, the font, the paragraph, the start. When you go to another, you will see different what do you call it, reading in there. That is the features we are going to work on one step after another as we move on this our tutorial on Microsoft Word. Next to that is the ruler, okay, which shows us the size of our document and also have the advantage of adjusting. We have the advantage of adjusting our margin by the time we are working on the, let's say, the page layout. After we talk about what margin is all about and how to adjust it either manually or automatically. Then to the right hand side here we have the scroll bar, okay, which will give us the opportunity to move from one page to another, okay, moving up and down. So you just click and drag, or you just click on the button up to move up and then the button down to move down. So it depends on your shape. Then sometimes you also have scroll bar at the bottom that will zoom the document, so to make the character come more forward. In sometimes because of the high challenge, we will see character boldly. So you are going to, by the time you zoom, the scroll bar at the bottom will come up, okay, which will give you an opportunity to move from left to right to see the beginning and end of a line. Then all these features at the bottom because it's status bar. So zoom is one of the features of the status bar. Then next to that is the 5 document view type. We have 5 types of document view, from the draft to the outline to the word layout, and then the print layout is always the default, and the I can see the best, so that's the best. So it shows you how your document will look like in the printing paper if you want to print it. The next to that is the language, the default language you're using on your system. There are so many languages that is designed into the application, the software Microsoft Word. So you have to, during the introduction, during the installation of which one are you going to use as a default language. You can change the default language as you can see here later, but maybe you change it to be there. You can change it at any time you feel like. Then we have the number of words there. How many number of words we have on our document? The system is going to be counting it for you, so you don't need to do the counting manually. Maybe you want to create a document, you don't want it to be more than the specific word. We just type it, continue typing, and the system will be telling you the number of words you have there. For example, we working on introduction to Microsoft Word. Okay, how many words do we have here now? We have 8 words. 8 words. So we have 8 words within our document. As we are typing, it's going to be counting it. Then next to that we have the number of pages. Okay, number of pages we have on our document. Present we have 1 of 1, meaning we have 1 page and 1 page 1 of it. For example, let's add additional blank page, and then you see what we have there. We have 5 pages there, and we're in page 5. What page are we now? We're in page 3. Now, advantage of this is that you'll be starting which page am I on the document. And sometimes you want to print maybe just 1 or 2 pages in all the documents. You'll be able to know, am I really at the page I'm interested in printing? So you'll be starting before you go ahead to print it. Now, you have a lot of features under this status bar. When you right click, you press the right button on your mouse, you'll be able to add the features you need and remove the one you don't need. That is for the status bar. Now, after the status bar, what else? I think we don't have any other issues here. So in the next part of this tutorial, we are going to talk about the office button. So you'll be able to know how to open, how to save, and some other aspects of the Microsoft Word. I'm sure you are able to catch and understand this aspect of our tutorial in Microsoft Word. And if you have any challenge, you have any question, you can send an email or to our mailbox, and or you maybe you call our number for any other further explanation. Thank you.